Greetings to the citizens of the Republic of the Gambia. Greetings to the citizens of the sister Republic of Senegal. Greetings to the citizens of the respective ECOWAS member states. Greetings to the citizens of the entire continent of Africa. The same greetings are being extended to other regions, people, societies, groups, families, individuals, institutions, be they states or other organizations, who have taken the decision to stand up against tyranny, terrorism, repression, oppression, domination, isolation, segregation, injustice, and the abuse of human rights, wherever it is taking place on earth. On our session today, this is your brother, Essa Bokarr Sey. Our theme today is the following. His Excellency, President of the Republic of the Gambia, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Barrow's official visit to the sister Republic of Senegal harbors more benefits than odds. It is the beginning of aggressive diplomacy that is geared toward cleansing the Gambia's stained image within the geopolitical arena. A reassuring stability begins with securing the Republic from both internal and external aggression. Economic came, but to make it quite clear to some people who might use the myopic mind, thinking that thanks to ECOMAC or thanks to ECOWAS, then there is no need to thank Senegal. That is erroneous, and that is a mistake. ECOMAC came, but via the efforts of Senegal. To be more precise, the Senegalese President, His Excellency, President of the Republic of Senegal, Commander-in-Chief of the Senegalese Armed Forces, President Macky Sall, coinciding with the fact that Senegal is currently a non-permanent member at the UN Security Council, and Senegal also occupied a position at the African Union, just to name a few. Therefore, it was used to the advantage of maintaining stability within West Africa, beginning with Senegambia. Well, Canada and the United States of America indeed have given us a model, and this is a model Senegal and the Gambia can copy from or learn from to apply what is transferable in this case. And of course, there are things that we cannot transfer. But the fact remains that diplomacy has certain aspects within it which are universally accepted. Therefore, we are going to proceed again on another side of this presentation, which is the apartments that were given to President Barrow during his visit to Senegal by a Senegalese businessman at Diamniadio, to be more precise. I mean, these are gifts that I believe have more benefits also, without it being associated with corruption. Well, there is what we call a reward, there is what we call compensation, and there is what we call corruption. Now, if we think about it, around the 80s, something similar happened in Burkina Faso during the time of the late Captain Thomas Sankara. We all heard that story and the whirling accusations associated with that. But Captain Sankara, when he came home, he declared every asset or everything that was given to him and then asked them to post it back into the national coffers. I don't think any one of us here would be more strict than Captain Thomas Sankara. That being the case, sometimes we may want to address issues using references or examples which we definitely don't understand. Even here in the United States of America, there are laws that do not allow gifts to be given not only to secretaries of state, but even the Secret Service or other officials within the system. Therefore, it is stipulated, that anything more than $25 as a gift, even if it is accepted by an official who re-enters the U.S., would be taken away from that individual. If it is at the State Department, if it is like a gift or an object, it may also be taken and placed at the museum. Well, that is another way of mixing culture, tradition, diplomacy, and good neighborliness, or in fact the fine traditions of diplomacy. Understand that form must match substance in certain cases, which is why we respect state protocol and then the protocol that paves the way between two states or two people. Therefore, to maintain decorum and discipline and respect for each other's culture, we can find a way out of it, which is President Adama Barrow should not, I don't agree with the fact that he should return those. If he has rejected them already, is fine. But if he had maintained them also, the advice I would give is that those two apartments could have been torn and renamed Gambia House. The Soviet department in the Gambia could have been dispatched to Dakar and then discuss the modalities with the Soviet department or the department responsible of that area. Therefore, it will be transferred under the Gambia government, and then those apartments could be used for 2 to 3 things. They could be used as a Gambia house if we have investors passing through Dakar and they have to spend the night, or for some reason they have to spend the night because of there is a problem with their flight, or if Gambian delegations are passing through Dakar, could as well be spending the night in those apartments to save us or to cut down on cost or to save us from extra expenditures. The apartment also could have been named Gambia House and then could harbor Gambian students with with high marks, or who have scored high marks, or at least to distinguish between them and the rest who have not scored high marks, or they could be reserved for female students from the Gambia to reside and then be using transport to go to Dakar University and save them from renting. This is the suggestion I have. This is what the apartments could have been used for. We have our culture, and then we understand that diplomacy harbors all those within it. There is what we call reward. Who is being rewarded here? Gambians who voted for change. Who is being compensated here? Gambians who voted for change. Who is being corrupted here? The person who may accept it individually without collectively, and nobody has so far accepted it individually. It is a collective thing, then the reward is for every Gambian. I don't agree with the fact that it should be rejected or returned. Now, that is the advice I can give to our brother, His Excellency President Barrow. Therefore, what I am trying to say here again is that the very nature of President Adama Barrow is strategically and diplomatically an advantage for the Gambia. We can use his nature, his calm nature, his discipline, and his approach towards respecting others as a strategic aspect in our diplomatic side of things, and then we are going to score a lot of points, because that in itself, we have to remember, was one of the attributes or one of the advantages that Dawda Kairaba Jawara had during his time. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters. This is what I have to say on that. Stay tuned. I will try my best to translate this into our local languages. As a reminder, I'm your brother, Essa Bokarr Sey.